everybody. Welcome back to another Menu Monday. First of all, I want to apologize for not having a video up last week. My computer crashed. Fortunately, I keep everything on a external hard drive, so I didn't lose any data because I had already got a lot of filming done. But I had to get a new computer and load all the programs. We live kind of rural, couldn't find one around here, so I had to order one. And by the time it came in, it was the weekend. We went to go get our grandson and bring him back here for a while before he has to go back to school. So I got it the Friday afternoon before we left, so it wasn't in time to get a Menu Monday up. So I am now uploading Menu Monday, and I'll have one for Thursday this week too. So I hope you enjoy both of those. Now, if you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe. You just hit the little subscribe button down below, and if you click on the bell, it will notify you every time I upload a video, which is kind of cool. This week, I have all new recipes for you. So without further ado, let's get cooking. The first thing we do for our salad is boil the tortellini, and we're going to cook that for 3 minutes. While that's cooking, we're going to cut up the pepperoni and the salami. Now that's down to the bowl. We're going to add the dressing ingredients. We have olive oil, red wine vinegar, minced garlic, Italian seasoning, and some salt. We're going to get that whisked up. Then we're going to add the tortellini, which has been cooled. Normally you would add black olives, but I put that on after. We're going to add the salami and the pepperoni, some mozzarella cheese, and then we're going to take some pepperoncini peppers, cut those up, and add those to the mix also. Now we're going to stir everything to combine, and then I'm going to put this in a casserole dish, and we're going to refrigerate that for at least 1 hour, and then it's ready to go. We ate off of this for 3 days. I loved it. I had it for breakfast and I put it on the side for dinner. Fantastic, and I hope you give it a try. And again, the ingredients and directions will be on our website, rvlifeintheusa.com. Also, the ingredients will be at the end of this clip if you want to take a screenshot. This is another new roast, and oh my gosh, it is so good. It's sort of like the slow cooker version of the pepperoncini butter roast, but this is in the Instant Pot. And I have to say, super fast, super quick, super good. So first of all, we're going to put olive oil in here and set it on saute. We're going to brown both sides of the roast. I had to cut it in half in order to do both. Now I'm going to put the second half in here, and we're going to just season that or cook that on both sides. Now that all sides of the roast are brown, I'm going to add the chicken stock, and I'm going to scrape the bottom of the pot. If you don't, you're going to get a burn notice. So be sure to get all the stuck on stuff off of the bottom with your chicken broth. Now we're going to add our minced garlic. Now I've got my new measuring tablespoons. I'm all set. We're going to add the pepperoncinis and the juice. I think this is what made it taste so good. We're going to put the lid on, and we're going to set that for 90 minutes. And I did a 10-minute natural release, and then shredded the beef. And we had this on toasted onion rolls with some provolone cheese with some more of the antipasto salad on the side. Here are your ingredients. I hope you give it a try. Super easy. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is make the topping. So we're going to combine the tomatoes, which we're going to cut up. We're going to do some red onion. Adding now the olive oil, a garlic. As y'all know, I use the garlic. Some lemon juice. And all these directions, as always, will be at the end of this clip and on our website, rvlifeintheusa.com. I also added some salt, pepper, and basil. You can add red pepper flake. I just didn't do that at this point. I think Big Daddy added some later. He likes it a little more than I do. Then we're going to dice up the chicken. We're letting our tomatoes and everything just sit at room temperature. Okay, we're going to add the chicken to our Instant Pot insert. We're going to sprinkle it with some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. And now we're going to add our chicken broth and our uncooked pasta. Now you don't have to submerge the pasta, but you want to make sure it's nice and flat in there so it cooks evenly. And we're going to set this manual for 4 minutes. Now we're adding our tomatoes and the cheese. Give that a good mix. And then you just put the lid, not completely on, but just sit it on top and just let everything sit and melt. And then it's time to dish up. I did put a little Parmesan cheese on top. This was really, really tasty, and we're going to be doing this one again. There are your ingredients. First thing I'm going to do is just cut the chicken up. I had 2 breasts here, and that, oh no, 3, I'm sorry. And that was plenty for Big Daddy and I. We even had leftovers for the next day. So just use as much chicken as you need for your family and just slice it up. Now we're going to turn on our skillet and we're going to put that on medium-high heat. We add orange juice and soy sauce. Got my new measuring spoons, 1 tablespoon, I got 2 of them. And now we're going to add the chicken. We'll just cook this for about 1 minute and then we're going to add the vegetables. And now we just cook until the chicken is done. And also I took the lid off after a little while so that I could cook out all the juices. This was so very tasty and so simple. Definitely give this one a try. You can't go wrong. Alright, for a taco tater casserole, the first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 375 degrees. We're going to put the tater tots in for about 10 minutes while we prepare the beef. Okay, we're going to cut up our onion. We've got our hamburger in the skillet. And then we're going to add the onion to it and we're going to get that browned. Now we're going to add the garlic, and that's just through for 1 minute. Now we're going to add all the other ingredients. That's the green chilies, taco seasoning mix, the black beans, which have been rinsed and drained, the corn, two cups of cheese, and then we're going to stir everything together and combine. You're going to spray a 9 by 13 pan. I'm turning on the other oven. I put the tater tots in the Emeril Lagasse, and I'm going to cook this in the bigger oven because it's a 9 by 13 pan. Alright, we put this mixture in and then we're going to top it with the tater tots and then pour the enchilada sauce on top of the casserole. And then we're going to bake this for 30 to 40 minutes. You want your tater tots to be nice and crispy. Alright, there we go. You add some cheese on top and put it back in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes. This is what it came out like. We added tomatoes, sour cream, and I put olives on mine. Here are your ingredients. I hope you enjoyed this week's recipes. The only one I would change up a little bit is the antipasto salad. I would just buy the baby pepperonis instead of having to cut up the bigger ones. And then I think next time I wouldn't do as much salami because everything sort of, all the layers stuck together initially. I ate on it for 3 days. It was fantastic for lunch. But, and of course they started breaking up in the olive oil after a while. But that would be my only change. Everything else was really, really good. And I hope you give some of them a try. Don't forget, all the directions and ingredients are on my website, rvlifeintheusa.com. And the link will be in the comment box below. I love y'all. I'll see you Thursday. Bye-bye.